gentlemen, chill ladies, my name is Jacksepticeye and welcome back finally again to The Boss! I can't remember where we left off. It's been a while since I was playing the game, but I know I came back into my house to do something. I got the hydrospersion keys. I think it's time to go to Alphys. At least I have, how many hydrospersion keys do I have? I have one more. So I think there's one more left to get after this. Who are all of you? They're all versions of me. Wait, who's that guy on the right? Are you all me? About fidgeting time you figured that out, you fizzing dimple. Excuse me? Is that Billy? Did this filtering computer just censor me? This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Billy! How'd you come back to life? Oh, it's the character from, it's the people from the other fan games that I've done. That definitely is. Anyway, that was the first fan game I ever did. The first fan game I ever got. The Jacksepticeye million subscriber YouTube party game. I don't know. It was awesome. It was really fun. And it was in 3D as well, which is an even harder thing to do. This is the best moment of my life. I can't remember what voices I gave you guys. Jack, you're a lovely person, but I think one of you is more than enough. Yeah, I think I agree. I do. Also, I should mention, before I go any further into this game, that I met some of the people who made this game. They came out to the signing at PAX East. Thank you guys. You guys were so lovely. And it was really, really nice to meet you guys and just talk to you about the game and hear where you came up with the ideas for stuff and everything like that. It was awesome. You guys were so nice and they were at the end of the signing, so I got a long time to actually talk to you. It was wonderful. It was lovely. So we just ran into your games merchants. Mind telling us what they were doing loose in Cluster Truck? If you think I can exert any amount of control over them, you've got another thing coming. Well, they did drop me into a pit of lava. They're out of my control, Jack. But if you're interested, I could try to talk to my own Billy about not bugging you. Wasn't he dead? Yes, that's why I can control him. It's easy to tell a corpse not to do something. Ah, I remember you. The snarky Jack. Someone has to be. So these are all different states of being. You are like the coolest version of me. It's so awesome to be able to talk to you. I don't know, man. Nothing is cooler than the real thing. Although, you're a bit of a letdown. Damn, harsh bud. You and I know that Billy is the enemy. You saw what he did to all our friends in my game. Don't bring me into this. Your Billy was a psychopath. I didn't infect anyone. Still, I'd be careful if I were you, Jack. Keep a close eye on Billy. He might still prove his latent evilness. Already on it, man. Ha! My game's plot actually came true. So this is the 2D, like... what do I call it? It's like a little bobbly animation kind of... it was a pixel art game. It was really, really cool. Ha! Yeah, you're right. I'm stuck in my computer, just like you were. Wait, does this mean you never escaped? I mean, technically I always lived in your computer, so I escaped the computer within the computer. Here we go again. I had a bubble in my neck doing that voice. Listen, Jack, if you need my help, I'll help you in any way I can. The community already saved me once. I won't let them suffer in the computer if I can help it. I'm not sure they're suffering. Not exactly. In fact, it's probably more like being asleep, I'm assuming. Yes, but even so, they need me. They need to be free. And also, you're really lucky you're not my Billy. Getting such warm welcomes from all your counterparts. We're always happy to support you, Jack. Weren't you called Sean in your game? Oh yeah. Well, we're right here supporting you, Sean. Thanks. Keep being a boss, Jack. 10-4. Always am. I don't know where this version of me is from. What the beep are you doing talking to me? Jeez, you're a bit explosive. Of course I'm explosive. I'm being fabricating censored by your computer, all because of this little apple bag. I think I'm glad for the censor with this guy. What the fawn did you just say to me? Yeah, he's kind of the reason Evie even installed it. She and Bobby didn't want me learning from him. Well, nice to meet you, Jack to the future Jack. That's who it was. Heavily autocorrected grumbles. Damn, Jimmy Buffett, that guy was mad. Hey, so ceilings are really overrated? You should just ignore them whenever you see them. Subtle. So, how are you guys doing? Where have you been?
Looks like all your limbs are intact, so it couldn't have been too bad.
Horror games. Plural.
Wow! And you're still alive?
Barely. We've been busy while you were gone. How so? We were teaching ourselves how to make baked Alaska. Why do they call a dessert you can set on fire baked Alaska? What about baked Arizona? That's much hotter.
Now we have a new project, creating baked Arizona.
My kitchen may never recover. Boo-hoo! Kitchens are for wusses! Real Jack would go out and grill a bear over a campfire out in the middle of the woods! Strong! I love his face. But Undyne, it's a huge problem!
Don't be ridiculous! You've seen horror movies. Nobody ever looks up.
Do you not see Jack and his friends standing right there, listening to your entire conversation?
Whatever you do, don't look up, Jack. Just don't.
Why not?
You'll die! And it'll be horrible! We wouldn't want that, would we, Papyrus?
We really wouldn't want it to happen to our dear, merciful friend. Here's the key, Alphys.
Thank you. I really hope finding it this time wasn't as bad as it was last time.
It was worse. My face is all gunged up with garbage nonsense. What am I gonna do? Well, it depends on who you ask. I take the first one again in a heartbeat.
See? And you brought a friend.
Alphys!
Yeah.
I love you!
Thank you. I think.
And Undyne and Papyrus, I love you too! And I ship you two so hard. Hey! None of that, okay? There'll be no shipping in my house! Outside for ships, inside for pips. That's short for people. Keep that in mind. What?
What?
You too? Both of you? I'm really lost right now. Undyne and Papyrus are the OTP. I've never met anyone who ships them other than myself. Me neither. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's probably pretty rude to say in front of you two.
Your computer is your story. Tell it however you want. Yeah, but cool to know. That means Alphys and I have someone to double date with. Even if that someone includes another version of me.
Yeah. That sounds like a fun date.
Of course you would like it, Alphys. 2 Undynes all to yourself? It's the dream threesome. It's the dream sum. That's what a dream threesome is from now on.
I know what you're thinking. Get back in the trash, Alphys.
I never left.
Same, fam. I think it's kind of weird to pair up people you know in person, even if you only just met them today.
So you're saying you wouldn't go out with Franbo?
What? No! Shut up! I think I have a new OTP. So, the next key.
Well, you guys are doing great so far. We just need the last hydrospersion key.
You still can't get the firewall down?
No, seems to have mutated. Whoever this boss is did their homework. I can't do a thing to it.
Well then, what sort of dangerous fields will we be facing this time? Will we be catapulting over the ancient vaults of Alaska? Over the burning fire pits of the Sahara, maybe?
I can't tell. Whatever it seems to have a looping signature to it. Other than that, I can't get a good read on it. Best to be prepared for anything it might throw your way.
Haha! The snowy tundras of the Alpines. I'm on it. Looping signature?
Seems to be a game that resets itself a lot.
I wonder what that could be. We won't know until we find out. Hopefully it doesn't reset itself because we die all the time. Oh my god, I'm so sorry you had to witness that. My Jesus. Okay, police! No, stay outside. Well, thanks for all your help, Alphys. Now, onward, team! Wait, no, not team. Gang? Comrades? Posse! Ooh, or a posse-apticeye. Posse-apticeye. That sounds good. I like that. Okay, posse-apticeye. Let's roll out, like the Autobots. Alright, moving on. See you later, lads.
See you later, fellas.
Okay. Bye, everyone! Well, see you guys. Wait, I have something for you. Do you? What is it? Don't be a shit passport. Don't be a shit passport. Papers, please. Oh, I get how it is. I see. Just, oh, because I was the one in the booth going by and I didn't let you in. I see. Okay, Potato Man, just let me into my room. Very bold move trying to enter your room with such confidence, but I still can't let you in. I think this might be revenge for all the times you denied him access into Glory Greatest! Wasting that in caps. Huh? You don't just say Glory Greatest country, Glory Greatest Arstotzka. You don't say that. You say you want to get him into Glory Greatest. But he was always my favorite. Ah! Come back with passport, entry ticket, and vaccination records. Never thought this guy would be such a stickler for the rules. And before you go, take this. A potato? You need food for your journey. Okay, but a potato? It is vitally important. Glory to Arstotzka! No! You gotta get up, you gotta get wind in your belly, and you gotta go, Glory to Arstotzka! Greatest country proud! That's how you do it. Fuck. You don't just half-ass this shit, okay? What is this, amateur hour? Guess we're not going to get a sufficient explanation. You got the potato. Cool. The Potato Man got a potato from the Potato Man. On we go, I guess. Where to now?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Uh-oh.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building.
Uh-oh.
As employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
This is going to be
He sat
difficult.
at his desk in room 427, and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them,
I get it.
and in what order. This is what employee number 427 did. Wait, hold on a moment. Cut the music. You're not Stanley. Who the hell are you?
I'm Jack!
Why are there 4 of you? When did I ever indicate that this was a multiplayer game? No, not here. Not there. I specific... Oh, damn it. Fine, very well. Who are you?
It me! It is Jack boy! Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Jack.
Jack. Jack? Oh, no, I can't. I can't call you Jack. Jack's a rubbish name. Jack is not a hero's name.
Bitch! What?
Jack is the name of a man who slaughtered streetwalkers in 19th century London.
That is true, yeah. There's a lot of Jacks.
Jack is the name of a financially challenged boy who disobeys his mother, climbs a beanstalk and steals from a giant.
Yes, a fucking true national treasure and a hero.
Jack is not a hero.
I'm gonna jump inside this game and kill you. I mean, sometimes I go by Sean. Or as every single person who ever delivers me food or collects me in like an Uber or something calls me Scene.
Sean. Sean. I could live with a name like Sean, but Jack?
Alright, go on. I want to see how this ends.
I will find a more suitable name for the protagonist of this adventure.
How about Billy Bing Bong? I like that one. That's a hero's name.
You are not Stanley. And I'm not saying you're not Stanley. I'm saying you are not Stanley. In parentheses. With a hyphen in between. It's very fancy. You look great on your business cards.
Forget this. Let's just go through the stupid door. Okay, but what about the computer? You're not going to keep...
I was going to refer to you as not Stanley and the Three Bears, but in the efforts to avoid confusion, I think we shall rename you all.
Are you going to keep talking throughout this entire section?
Not Stanley, Stanley Jr., Mariella, and you... I think you should be called Finn. You rather look like a Finn to me.
Finn's a good one. But wait, who's who? Oh, I'm not Stanley and Billy Stanley Jr. Is that what it is? Mariella and Finn. Those are good names. Stanley Jr. Not a word. Poor Billy. I mean, fuck that guy, but poor Billy. Do you smell anything coming out of this room? Or is it just me? It smells like Chinese food. It smells more like Vietnamese food to me. How can you tell the difference based on the smell? Billy! That's racist! How is it racist? They have similar cuisine. I'm just messing with you. You're really making me question the decisions I've made in life. Oh, dude, I do that every single day. Questioning my position and my choices in life is my life. That's all my existence is. It's amazing. I love my life. Okay, are these doors? No. I like the music here. Boom, ba, boom, ba. It's locked. Why would they lock the door? I don't know, Cliff. Maybe because they don't want your 4 total strangers walking in on them? That's an oddly specific motive. Jack, why? Just why? Because cookies are delicious? That just about sums it up. What are we talking about right now? Like, content provider, like subscriber. As the cycle goes. That's what they're going to change the saying to in about 20 years. Ah. Not like father, like son. Ah. Like entertainment person, boy, and subscriber watcher do. There's a little sign in the door. It says, I'm a little sign. Fuck off. Looks like a legally binding contract. Weird. By entering this room, you agree to blah, blah, blah. Wait, what? Waive all rights to photographs taken of you in this room with or without your knowledge or permission. Sounds like VidCon. Oh, so basically it's like going to a convention. Even the hippopotamus clause? What happens at PAX stays at PAX. Okay? And very poignant you'd have this in here now after just coming back from PAX. I have got to go to some of these conventions. Or I have Game of Thrones to go to these conventions. The boss is nothing. Is this referring to the hacker on your computer or the boss of his company? What if it's the same person? What if it's a mob boss? What if it's the set of... What if he set the Weirish Mafia on you? The Wirish Mafia on you? I get it. I'm pretty sure there's no such thing as the Wirish Mafia. The Wireland Irish Mafia. Wireland. Oh, there is. But it got banished to another computer. Okay, that's good. Instead of the IRA, we have the YRA. The YRA. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Fuck it. Wow, this model is ancient. It doesn't even have text-to-speech. Way to make us feel old, Billy. Boom, boom. Okay, you guys are very silent. We should sneak in and attack somewhere. A door! As doors go, this one is adorable. End me. Why do you enjoy tormenting me so? Don't be so selfish, Billy. Anyone who's played Happy Wheels enjoys tormenting you. It's true. That's what we do. Tormenting you and making Steve the winner. This door is made out of balsa wood. I could probably punch right through it. But it's locked for a reason, so I won't. What's your deal with locked doors? Well, in horror games, locked doors usually hide, well, horrors. Oh yeah, because the Stanley Parable is one of the great horror games of our generation. I'm not sure I like Billy. He's a big ball of sass. Who am I kidding? I love him. I love the sass. Keep it up. It's eerily quiet in there. I guess whatever's in there is dormant. Is it illegal to kill a version of myself? Like a fake, fictional, digital version of myself? Because that's what I want to do right now. Murder needs to happen. Right here, right now. Why must you hurt me in this way? Because hurting you in other ways would cause your game to become unplayably corrupted. Come on, Billy. That's common knowledge. Read the Law of Death Permanent sometime. I told you all that! Jack, I think you're raising his digital blood pressure. Good! His blood will splatter farther. I'm not sure that's how that works. Unless you like chop off his arm. Hey Jack, it's you! Why is it me? Because you're a dork! Why? Why must you hurt me so? Ugh. Okay, well I'm not good at coming up with stuff on the fly. It's okay, Billy. In these sorts of things, patience is key! All I need to do now is yell thread the needle and we're good to go.
When faced with the impossibly grandiose decision of which way to go, Not Stanley chose the red door on the left.
How dare you? I am not picking your decision. That's how I live my life. You tell me to go left, I go right. You tell me to pick Chinese food, I pick Vietnamese food. You tell me not to yell, I yell louder. So which way should we go, red or blue?
I feel like this is a test of our personalities.
You know, come to think of it, even though I just went through a death-defying situation with all of you, I don't really feel like I really know you all that well.
Well, to be honest, we haven't really had any spare time to talk to each other. It's just kind of been from one thing to another.
We should change that. Well, first we should probably pick a door.
I remember on game theory that psychologically the color red is associated with competition and action, whereas blue would be more associated with intuition and puzzles.
So we're either going to be shot to death or be destroyed in a game of chess. That's wizard's chess.
I think it has something more to do with personalities. You know what? Never mind.
Wouldn't it make more sense for this to be about obeying versus disobeying, since the narrator specifically told us to go through the red door? Wouldn't it be more of a challenge not to go through the red door? Maybe he should have told us to go through the blue. But it's so simple. All I have to do is divine from what I know of the narrator. Is he the sort of man who would put the bad ending behind the door he endorses, or the door that he doesn't? Now, a clever man would put the ending behind the door he doesn't endorse, but you would know that only a great fool would do what they were told by a disembodied narrator. We are not great fools, so we clearly cannot choose to go through the blue door. But he must have known we were not great fools. He would have counted on it. So we clearly not choose the red door, so it's still 50-50 either way. I guess we could flip a coin. Also, Billy Big Nose over there, how about you keep it to 20 words or less next time? Let's just pick one at random. Blue. I like blue. Plus, the developers of the game told me at the convention that they weren't going to spoil anything, but when a decision came up, to pick blue. So I'm going to stick with them. Okay, can't click on that door. I forgot I could sprint. Whee!
And so Not Stanley arrived at the Not Meeting Room Employee Lounge, complete with ugly blue carpet and broken soda machine. It ate $2.50. I was just trying to get a Coke!
Like a line or a beverage? I don't know, but I have the ice cold refreshing taste of a sick Diet Pepsi right here. They didn't have Coke at the place I ordered from. This kind of looks like The Office from... No, not The Office, like the show. The Office in Prop Hunt.
Sharon, how did you get a Coke? This machine was broken!
Who's Sharon?
What do you mean use a credit card? Not in this country, Sharon!
Sharon! It's official. He's cracked. Alright, what's going on in room number blue? A whole lot of nothing. It's my house.
Not Stanley triumphantly blundered into his boss's office to find that no one was there. Now he could play with his boss's secret keypad, but he'd never know that the combination was 7326. Oh, Not Stanley.
That's a clever thing to do. I like that sort of stuff. Because that's very fourth wall breaking. Because it's like, you can hear the narrator narrating your own story, and the narrator always has more info than the people in the game. So he's giving me the info to be able to get through the... I like it. I like it a lot. The boss's office looks really different than it did in the original game. I guess whoever was in here last did some interior decorating? Yeah. Looks different than the last time I was here too. I wonder if it merged with something. Like what? It kind of looks like your recording room. Yeah, it does. Oh well, maybe it happened when the apartment came here. Maybe it did. Weird. I've been seeing these around. They're kind of like septic eyes, but yeah, not quite. Weird. I wonder if this boss guy has been leaving them, or we just have some graffiti artist with interesting tastes. What? Tell you later. No,
This
Jeffrey.
is not a code, Not Stanley. This is plain English. ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, 7, 3, 2, 6.
Okay, I get it. Oh, shit. 7, 3, 2, 6-0! In we go! Is anyone wondering if there's something weird kind of going on? Nah, of course not. Everyone gets sucked into the computer at least once. It's practically mundane at this point. I meant with the narrator. Well, he doesn't really sound like the narrator from my copy of the game. Mine either. Maybe it's an imposter! Okay, do we really need to start coming up with conspiracy theories? I'm just saying he's acting kind of weird. I guess I'm mostly concerned with why the boss's office looks so much like yours. Yeah, that is weird. I wonder if it has something to do with this boss guy who is preventing me from getting us all back. Oh, I got it! Maybe it's you! No? Too obvious? That was my thought as well. I'm pretty sure I'd remember sabotaging myself. Or sabotaging myself. No, hear me out, okay? So maybe you're gonna end up in Oxenfree, right? And you'll bang your head and go evil and then go back in time to sabotage your past self. And we all just evaporate? Okay, but that's just a theory. A game theory! Thanks for sharing. Whee! Ban. That's a lot of number
Finally,
walls.
Not Stanley found himself in a truly terrifying and chilling place.
Oh no! Texas. Even saying the name out loud gives me
A
chills.
cavernous chamber, filled to the brim with television monitors, upon which bearing the numbers of all the employees, and not Stanley being one of them.
Ooh, which number am I?
Not slightly embarrassed, but altogether the mysteries were beginning to build and compound to one satisfying and grandiose conclusion.
It better. Why do we stop here? I don't know, maybe to press buttons? Do you do everything without thinking it through first? No, I think a lot of things through. Very seriously. Like naming you Billy. You did that off the cuff. Well, what else do you think we need to do in this room? I pretty much do everything off the cuff. There is absolutely no focus in me. There is no focus in what I'm doing. Everything is just instantaneous, in the moment thoughts all the time. Bagel! What? Actually, I think Jack might be right. Might as well press those buttons and see what happens. That's a good way to go about dying. Okay. What's happening? Nothing happened. I can't press them again. Where to next? Back to the elevator, I guess. I think I saw a hidden button there that we might have activated. Who knows? Okay. Solid plan, Jeffrey. Solid plan. So, is anyone hungry? Yeah, I could go for some tacos. No, not really. Classic Jen. Exactly! It's so weird not to get hungry anymore! Is that why you've been talking about food this entire time? Don't think I haven't noticed. I'm just trying to remember a time where I had the comforts of eating delicious food. Like cookies. And cakes. And chips! Okay, so to you, chips are potato chips, right? To me, chips are fries. Which one are you talking about? It's very important for the deep lore of this game. Now I miss being hungry. Why did you have to bring it up, Cliff? I was happy not noticing. Or as I like to call you, Jeffrey. Ah, Clifford. You're a lot different than the big red dog. Wonder what's over that way. Last time I saw one of these, there was definitely a good reason for it being blocked off. Well, that just gives us more incentive to find out what's out there. I don't think running into danger is the best idea. Maybe it'll open up later on. Why is Jenny smarter than everyone here? Oh, gosh, I wouldn't say that. Oh, put yourself down, Jenny. I'm glad you're a part of the Pharmaceutical. Or is it Pharmaceutical? Pharmaceutical. That's a good one. Ah, thanks, Jack. So, if we're done being all sweet and friendly, can we just get back to the story? Okay, sure. This reminds me of Portal. Mind control facility. Okay, now it reminds me of Inside.
The mind control facility was too horrible for not Stanley to comprehend. Had he really been controlled this entire time? All his thoughts, his actions?
This is like Inside. That's kind of the plot of Inside. It's like, how much choice do you really have as the character in a video game? And as you're going along, you think that you're stopping all these things and you're controlling what's going on. And then at the end, you merge with this big ball of goo. And then you're like, oh, that thing was controlling me this entire time. It plays on what it is to be a gamer and a character in the game. Fantastic. Very meta. Okay, what are we doing? See, a lot of buttons and a lot of switches. Let's start pushing. Okay, I can't push anything. How boring. Jesus, that scared me. Boo-doo. What about this one? I can't even pull that one. What the? What's going on? This is the sound you hear before you die. I can't push anything else. Strange. Mind controls idle awaiting input.
Not Stanley didn't have to worry about the on button because it was broken.
Just like my heart.
And he did it. Somehow, against all possible odds and expectations, Not Stanley had freed everyone. It was a joyous, exuberant, classical example of a hero done well. Everyone would be free. No one would be told what to do, or what to think, or where to go. No one would have to pretend to be a narrator after being fired unfairly for something they didn't even do. And our hero, Not Stanley, bravely and proudly basking in the glow of whatever he did that freed everyone.
Ah, basking in the glow of a fade to white.
He was going. He was off on another bright adventure. What new mysteries of joy and wonder would await him beyond that glowing door?
I don't fucking know.
No, come on.
Am I back at the start?
That was a beautiful story. I don't want to have to do it again for Not Stanley, who won't appreciate it.
But I will! I will!
Why can't I get someone who appreciates my stories? Now we have to do it all over again. And it won't even be the same story because you're just going to pick something else.
That's kind of true.
Oh, what will the narrator say? It'll be so angry now. Let's go in the other door. Let's push something else. Let's lock ourselves in a closet. What will he say? What will he do?
Man, I miss playing the Stanley Parable. That was such a unique experience when that came out. So good. How did you know the sound I make when I...
Curious as to what happened, Not Stanley left his office.
What if I just stay here? If I just stay here forever and ever and ever? Oh no. Do try to contain all of that excitement. Wow. I haven't seen this before! This is brand new information! Okay. All the exact same stuff. Huh. So what happens if we pick the red door now? Boom, 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 boom. Man, even at full speed. This is taking a long time.
Stanley and his co-workers. Wait a minute. No, this really can't be right. I mean, I know we're going off the cuff as it is, what with the renewed stage after the freedom ending, but we really cannot go anywhere if these doors aren't open.
Ah.
I'm going to have to look into this. Hold on.
Oh, good. More test subjects.
It is Portal.
What's that? Who are you?
It's GLaDOS!
No need to play dumb, Employee 207. They ought to know what you've been up to this entire time.
Aw, I want to know who did this voice. Did I meet the person who did this voice? Were you at the signing?
But I'm the narrator.
That wasn't even a nice try. You don't sound anything like the narrator. More like a sound-alike who's auditioning for Saturday Night Live.
I want to know how you did that effect. That's badass. That's very, very accurate.
Come on now, that was uncalled for.
If you actually got Ellen McLean to talk into that, the way you did it, I think it would sound exactly like
But I
GLaDOS.
really must thank you. You've brought me more test subjects, like I've asked for. So I suppose you're actually good at something.
It's a little, you can hear a little bit of like the regular voice in there, but that's very, very good.
You might want to introduce yourself, though. Seeing as you're going to be working with them more, it's best for them to get to know the real you.
Once more, for science, you monster.
Yeah, you know what? She's right. I'm not actually the narrator. Surprise.
Who are you?
Shocking, I know.
And you're not actually getting out of here. GLaDOS and I have teamed up to find and test subjects for the future of Aperture science.
Aw, dill holes!
Or the present. Seeing as we currently have no one to run through these tests, we're not too picky. Despite your obvious lack of intelligence, we are required to use what we have. So congratulations. You're all at the top of your group. By default.
Yes! The two sweetest sounds in the English language. Default, default, default. She really needs to work on her motivational speeches.
Anyway, I don't think we should spend too long out here. While there is no discernible passage of time here in the digital world, we do need to get a move on. The average human lifespan is a pathetically short 70 years or so. Even shorter in Billy's case.
Billy's digital and he's not real, so that's fucking bullshit. So, I got him.
Well, I mean, he does respawn, so I would think that actually makes his lifespan a lot longer.
Oh, I like her. She shows potential. Actual potential. Not the kind that leaves you high and dry, having been overrun by a wave of disappointment.
You sound like my parents.
That being the case, I have exactly the teams that we need. We only have 2 functional tests at the moment, but I see now how to divide you up perfectly.
How's that? Wait a minute. Hold on. The boss is never the boss is never the boss. Ah, that's a nice touch. Ah, shit. You did just separate us using a loading screen. Did you just separate us using a loading screen? That's how you read that sentence. Rude.
I suppose we could record how long it takes you to go insane listening to this song, but that would be needlessly cruel. It would be more humane to throw you in the incinerator just outside the door.
Don't want that.
I've never tested anyone before. This should be fun.
Okay, who even are you? I've never seen an Employee 207 in any of my games as far as I can remember.
You have seen me. But I guess you don't remember. Hey, you've killed me, though.
Oh shit, they found out what I did last summer. Wait a minute, I've killed you? Then what game are you from?
I guess it's kind of hard to remember someone who's just one in a crowd. Party hard?
Oh!
All I was doing was partying innocently, and then you murdered me. Or at least, you did when you finally noticed me.
That wasn't me, dude! That was a different guy! I'm not wearing a mask, see? Okay, I'm sorry about that, but I mean, that is kind of the point of the game.
Yeah, it is. And yes, I know I'm supposed to die. It's a small role, but it's something.
No, dude! You dying helps me win! We're in it together, buddy! I mean, you're on the drowning in your own blood end of it, but together, we can get the high score!
And all I wanted was for my roll to go off without a hitch.
But it did! Your role was to die!
But you almost didn't notice me in the tutorial level.
Oh shit, am I being called out right now?
It's a small role that I wanted to do right, and you almost messed it up.
So you're talking all this out on me. You're taking all this out on me because I almost didn't kill you?
Well, not fulfilling your game role, or at least having a near useless experience, was kind of a blow to me, you know?
It's like if Andrew WK didn't really party that hard.
I ended up leaving my game to find one where I'd be more appreciated.
That sounds like going turbo. Who?
Never mind,
Oh.
I guess it doesn't matter.
I forgot that there was voice acting for this part.
Point is, I went to work for Aperture Science, met a man named Stanley, boring guy. Long story short, I got fired for something I didn't even do.
Did you get fired for not dying?
But I managed to lure the narrator away with a cookie and took over his recording booth, so there's that at least.
Okay, good job. Also, the narrator in the Stanley Parable is one of my favorite voices ever. I so wish I had a voice that was that absolutely pristine. That is like the perfect male vocal in my mind. It's deep, but not too deep. It has clarity, it has subtleness, it has smoothness, it has a posh British accent. Just sounds great. Apart from my own voice, of course, because that is the peak of human vocalization. Wait, you lured the narrator with a cookie?
Never underestimate the power of baked goods around video game characters, Jack.
But he's not, he's a real man. He's a voice actor.
Yes, well, as exciting as all this exposition and reveal is, I'm sure you're going to want to get to the test.
No.
This room wasn't designed to last, you know.
Yes, but I was. Wait, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose where you come from, most rooms are permanent. This particular room was designed to be disposable, left standing only for about 30 minutes after its creation.
Oh shit, and we're no time away from that.
We at Aperture figured that with the amount of test subjects we were going through, sanitation was an issue. It was more cost-effective to create and destroy holding chambers when necessary, instead of sanitizing the old ones.
Gross.
Did I ever push buttons for that?
Perhaps.
So, Stanley worked for Aperture? Ooh boy, that explains a lot.
Anyway, seeing as this room was created about 29 minutes ago, you should probably head through the portal.
Yeah, but what about that cake though? Is it a lie? Actually had somebody shout that at me on the tour. Somebody yelled, "The cake is a lie," at me when I was up on stage. That was the most bizarre experience ever. You might as well just come out and yell, "Meme!" at me. Or just sit down and go, "Reference!" It's funny though, everyone laughed. I actually got a bit of a chuckle out of it myself, so who am I to say? Okay, did I save? Okay. Let's save twice.
Welcome to the Friction Inhibition Gel Test, or the FIG test, as some presumed clever scientists have called it.
That's you, game developer, that's you. You called it that. You're calling yourself out. This music is awesome. Let me guess, lots of fruit puns came out of that, right? That's too easy. Those jokes are all low-hanging fruit. You didn't need the fruit part. Just block that off and say those jokes are all too low-hanging. Because it was already a fruit joke.
Cliff Smedley, I will be sure to make a note in your file.
Is that somebody laughing in the background? Oh boy, what did I do wrong? Are jokes not allowed?
Oh, you aren't in trouble. I was just going to note that you believed you were clever. It's honestly kind of charming whenever the test subjects assume that they have the necessary wit to complete the tests. But we'll see how well that wit serves you here.
Have you heard of a little person called jacksepticeye? That's me. I got brains coming out of my ass.
The cube you are pushing around is the Aperture Science weighted companion.
Oh wait, I have one of those. Hold on, wait. Are you waiting? Wait. It wasn't a pee break, I swear. No, I'm actually back. Look. Have my own Jacksepticeye companion cube. It's actually a tissue box. Somebody gave it to me when I was out on tour as well. It's really, really well made. It's got a tissue box in the bottom, and then you can just replenish it whenever you want. So I can just, whoop. Haven't had to use it yet because I haven't watched Coco again. Next time I watch Coco, you better believe that bad boy's coming out.
This cube has been coated with the complementary FIG agent, hence why you two won't slide on the floor, and will accompany you on your journey through this puzzle.
Okay.
Serving as your beloved and faithful companion.
Sure.
See to it that you do not break its fragile cubed heart.
Okay. I wasn't planning to, but okay. No, Jack, you see, this is how they get you. She's trying to be emotionally manipulative. She's trying to emotionally manipulate you into believing that so you'll feel exactly the way she wants you to during this test.
By the way, I should inform you that due to emotional complications, the Aperture Science weighted companion cube cannot come in contact with the Glacier White testing surface squares.
Okay, but what if it
It has
does?
also updated its online status. and it says that you are now officially its best friend.
Oh man, that's a lot of commitment. Especially if it's not reciprocatory. Like if you say, oh, you're my best friend, Jack, and then I'm like, oh, that's nice, thank you, but don't say it back, then I'm the dick. I'm the one who has testicles covering his eyes. Don't let her manipulate you, Jack. I will be your beloved and faithful companion through this test. Oh, Cliff, don't leave me hanging. Platonically, my heart belongs to Taryn. Who? Oh, your girlfriend? Well, that's kind of a strong word. She's a girl, and she's my friend. And I really like her, but she's not my girlfriend. Oh, hate to break it to you, Cliffy. She might be. I see. Well, maybe someday.
Provided she hasn't overlooked him for another handsome specimen. Then again, I'm honestly surprised that anyone would find either of you two viable candidates for coupleship.
Okay. Insulting my gameplay ability, that's fine. Insulting my intelligence, it hurts. Just deep down, but I can live with that. Insulting my looks? How dare you? Have you not seen these +1 biceps? I'm gonna punch a computer in the face. Not you, computer. You're good. Computer! Make coffee. One day. I'm going to ignore that. Yep. Just gonna ignore that. All right. So that resets it.
Reset? Well, just remember that in life, there are no such things as resets. We here at Aperture Science are a little more forgiving.
Well, it seems like you haven't heard of something called falling down the stairs and hitting your head so hard you forget everything. That's a reset.
We don't talk about Dave. He was a special case.
Ooh, yeah, don't get me started about that guy.
Well, I'm going to head off and see how the others are doing.
Dave, man. Ooh, big oof. Oh, Minecraft damage sound. Hey, wait. And he's gone. Hope Jenny and Billy are alright. Jenny, I hope. Billy, fuck that guy. Okay, where are we getting this thing to? Over there. So we go bum bum. Fuck. Okay, I guess we gotta start pushing. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna just start this way. I already fucked it up. As soon as I hit it the second
It
time.
is a scientifically proven fact.
Nope,
that's
nope,
when-
not listening. Nope, sorry.
all of their-
Oh god. I didn't want her insulting me. There's lots of good dialogue in there though, I'm sorry. Okay. Oh wait, I can walk on these squares. Huh. Okay, Smokey. Oh, Smokey the Bear! Haha, I'm onto this. I already know the trick. Watch this. I am not just hitting a cube around randomly, hoping that it will magically fall into place wherever it's supposed to go. Nuh-uh. Hey, I did it!
Congratulations. It seems you defied the odds and completed this puzzle.
Ha!
Your audience of one was on the edge of his seat the entire time.
Not an audience of one, but an audience of lots! I don't know how many people are going to watch this, so I already know that it's more than one, and more than one is lots.
Listen, you can even hear his voice trembling from the adrenaline.
Ah, bless.
Oh no, I was just running. I had to check up on the others since you're over here.
He's delirious with happiness for you.
I can sense it. Thanks, man. Okay, now what?
Push the button nearest the door, and you may leave. Though leaving comes at the price of sacrificing one of your party members.
Well, Cliff, it's been a blast, but I gotta leave you hanging, just like Sylvester Stallone did in that movie called Cliffhanger. Okay, bye!
Means push the button and drop the cube into the incinerator.
Oh. Sorry, Q, buddy. You're gonna have to go down. No. I know you have eyes. And I know you want to cry, but don't weep, mon frere. It's okay. I will treat you nicely. Plus, you have a box of tissues inside you, so if you cry, just reach inside your old head. Dab, dab. It's all better, okay? Smooches love you. Okay, moving on.
I would say that terseness and elegance were never so delicately woven together as in your statement just now. But they weren't. And it's not nice to lie.
Hey.
But he is right. In order to continue, you will need to sacrifice the...
That's no problem. Done and done. Let's just, Cliff. After everything you've done for us, little cube, I'm gonna really miss you. Please don't hold it against us. Cliff, you just said earlier, this is her manipulating how we feel? Oh, right. Whoops.
You two really are morons, aren't you?
No, just Cliff, I'm fine. Call us what you like. Moron, gobshite, big old fallopian tube face. Haha, it matters not. Wait, what? Fallopian tube face? That's a weird one. Why would you call me that? That's just bizarre. Bye, Cube! We still finished your puzzle.
Irrefutably so. Well then, proceed to the next room. I'll be with you shortly, seeing as the other team may be about to finish their puzzle.
Oh, but they have Jenny on their team. Jenny. Not only is she smart, but her smarts rival her beauty. Oh, with her long, beautiful, blonde, flowing hair. What's I talking about? What happens after
More
that?
Testing. Try not to let the newness and excitement wear off just yet. It makes the years more bearable.
Noted. Years? Okay, away we go. And away we go! Earlier. My name is Jacksepticeye! Jacksepticeye! Jack! All the way to fucking Victory Town. All the way. Feels good to be a winner every now and then. I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in Steve. It's Steve. I can't do it. It's all auto-corrected. Auto-tune, not auto-corrected. I'm not a text message. I'm not seeing a way out. And that's our first priority now. I know, but Jack and Cliff, I'm really worried about them. I am too. But you think they'd be a little more resilient? I mean, do we have to go find those two jokers? Really? And why do we keep getting separated? Are you really that disappointed to be stuck with me? Are you kidding? Out of everyone I could have been stuck with, it was you, the least annoying person. Thanks. No, honestly, it really is a relief.
Ah, you're awake. Time to do some testing, I suppose. Unless you would like to call out sick. I would not recommend this.
Die
However, in the event that you do feel
in
without
that
a
bottomless pit.
We have a
Oh shit.
pharmaceutical test we are running.
All the way. 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 The amount of people I heard singing that during the tour as well, either singing all the way before I came out, What Is My Life, or just chanting PMA. It was outrageously cool.
So far, the known side effects have included but are not limited to muscular pain and weakness, headache, loss of vision, loss of hearing, loss of vision and hearing, minor internal bleeding,
Hold on.
major internal hemorrhaging, growth of a third nostril, palpitations, constipation.
Are palpitations like... Am I going to go all like wrinkly and try and control the dark side of the force?
Aneurysms, Ebola, swine flu, Ebola and swine flu.
Oh, that's
and
a bad
in
mix.
43% of the cases, instantaneous yet painless death. Any volunteers?
I mean, that's a pretty good percentage for instantaneous and painless death. I would take that any day over swinebola. I could name a handful of things on that list that I've experienced before. Pass.
Good. Then I think you'll like what I have in store for you just outside that portal. Why don't you take a look?
I guess I should, but not right now, because I'm going to leave this episode here. And I'm just going to sit here and sing all the way on repeat for 4 hours. But it's getting good. I think we're rounding out towards near the end. I think there's like 1 or 2 more episodes left in it, but still really good so far. I like it a lot. I like there's a insane amount of games in it. Such a myriad of references and stuff. Not only how there's like it's easy to put a whole bunch of references together if you just write them out, but you've woven them very delicately into the way the game actually works. All the references and all the plot points and everything all feel like they fit in place where they should. And the fact that you've managed to put games that are similar to each other with each other and managed to make them a cohesive narrative together in the same space is crazy. Like Stanley Parable and Portal go so well together. And a lot of people think about that, but the way you've actually put them together and made them flow together is really, really well done. Like, this is so far beyond just a fan game at this point. This is actually just really, really well made. And I'm very, very flattered. So, thank you guys again. But also, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, punch the like button in the face like a boss! And high fives all out. Whoosh, whoosh. Well, thank you guys, and I will see all you dudes